Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn and welcome back to Potion Craft. My goodness, the Philosopher's Stone, the Magnus Opus, is a difficult thing to make, isn't it? A lot going on. Huge amount going on. What to tackle next, methinks. What to tackle next? It has a little bit of everything, doesn't it? I think what's to tackle next is probably bed, but I want to get the Necromancy apple out of the way. Necromancy 3 into apple. Necromancy can be breached fairly easily right there. You just gotta slip on through. You can crawl your way about into it. Now that sounded a little inappropriate. Oh well. We shall use a grave truffle. We shall reuse the grave truffle. One grave truffle. And we'll use one of these thorns. And another one of these thorns. And then a banana into... there we go. Oops, a little too far. Into here. Into... here. And we'll get a chance to use life salt, methinks. Don't want to go full hog on that either. We want to get to about the low end there. There we go. Then we can just use the toxic gem, because I also don't get a chance to use that enough, you know? 3 necromancy. No one ever wants necromancy. Maybe it's because I'm good that people don't come buy necromancy potions from me. Yeah, look at that. So, it's about to go. I actually can't quite make it through because we didn't do a pure full-blown breach. So now we has into life salt. We throw some of that dip in there. And recovers. That's pretty nifty. Well, although, considering that I use gems to make life salt, economically it is not worth it at all. Because I can just use, what, like 1 gem? I guess it's a touch-up if you're making a mistake partway through making a recipe. Which isn't the worst thing. It's like, oh shoot, that's no good. I didn't realize necromancy was a straight-up stopper-popper. Just right on that line, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be hard to perfect. If I use this and then draw it out, I think that's basically what I have to do. There we go. Tier 3 necromancy. And now we just have to very, very cautiously here sort of mix it back in. And now use some magic crystal thing to get it back out again. Although it might be a good idea actually just to swoop down. I can't quite drop it through the floor now, can I? I got a lot of earth gems and it's not the worst trek over. It's not the worst trek over. Okay, let's drop it. Because I got 46 of those things. And that's a lot. Also try warping it through this gate. Although this gate probably only leads to the spare. That might not. Yeah, as I thought it would lead there. And honestly not the worst result in the world. As we can just drop our way through with a rock. Bamf. There's this little skull over there. Skull boy. I can actually even scoot my way on over here, I think. Oop, a little too much. I'll be a little lighter touch with the crushing of some of these plants. Yes, there we go. Because then I can heart my way through. Only break. I was trying to only break one of them. I'll just break both. There we go. And a little stir. And there we go. Alright. Now it's just a little bit of wet maneuvering. Get the tentacle all the way up. And just a tiny bit down. And it sort of sneaks in there. Then we can do a healer hearth drop. Do like there. And a little whirly weed. Can whirl us up and over. And another little Cthulhu caress into here. And we'll see where that gets us. Any adjustments may be needed along the way. Just stir that up. Oh, look at it go! Whee! And got past the dangerous point, so we're good. We're Gucci. Okay. So, a sweep from the low down. Here. And another sweep from the low down. And we just get some dilutants involved in the old game. We just go splurt with our wet water. Get on over here, and then we make the anathema. One of those into one of those into one of those, and away we goes. Wow, quite the recipe so far. Okay, now we just need to drop it dead. You know what? There is a little trick I learned a few years ago, which is you can first drop that in, and you rotate it around to the correct point with a few K's of sun salt. And you get perfectly along the line, and you get a tier 2 rejuvenation, just like that. And you save that recipe, and you've got rejuvenating death at your fingertips. Necromancy rejuvenation. Alright. And that is one of the nastier ones out of the way. Then we got acid, fire, cold, light, and yeesh. Perfume, life, oh my lord. Biggie Smalls. I feel like I already... I have one very close to that. It's not quite though. Alright. We can make that one too. It's not much further from here, because we continue the brewing. Then we just go over to Bedruin, right there. And so we can drop ourselves down with some well-placed mushrooms. One of those into one of these. And away we go. Alright, so get that there. We pour that out for the boys. Get that there. Then we just need to skip on over to Firetown. Okay. And to do that, I guess we could use one of those. Let's use a little flame flower into one of these. And that will give us a good start to then use the flame rock and get through like that. I guess pushing through the walls is also in the case that you might not have crystals, so it's versatile. You might not have a crystal of the right type. So versatility is always a good thing. It's always a grand thing. A little bit of versatility. And one of those. Little Dragondale cocktail. Yeah. Maybe not one of those, you know. I am prone to mistakes, as many people are. And I do not claim immunity to such things. Alright. So, to there. To there. A little bit more. Okay, it'll do. It'll do just fine. Because now we use Sun Salt, and it turns it the right way, and we get tier 2. And we make that. And we save that, and we take that, and that goes right up there. And we now have that recipe, enlarged libido, completed. Okay. And now we can sleep for the night. Sleep for the evening. I didn't notice I had the scalp there. Well, probably noticed it before, but I didn't quite register I had a scalp there. Huh. That's quite the I guess alchemy. I'm not a botanist, I'm an alchemist. Alright. All you need boom boom. There you go. Show me your rocks. Okay, you didn't have a great variety, but we'll talk about some food. I was going to say vegetables, but be more accurate, it's food. Okay. And, well, you want Madam Dexterity for stealing. There we go. Need way more of those watery flowers. That's... yeah. Expensive on those. There you go. And inspiration to write a song. I can only brew 3 of these, mate. It takes... fine. But because I want to be popular, so... there you go. I feel like I should get more stars for signing something so ridiculous. Power of lightning and allergic to good berry. Well, I started using lightning potions before I even discovered good berries. So, there you go. And potion to make you braver. Thank goodness you don't want inspiration. Bravery can be brewed. Inspiration has to be bought. There you have it. Okay, and show me what you've got today, Mushroom Man. I need a ton of those, and I am desperate for goblin shrooms, even with how expensive they are. Okay, everything else I think I'm pretty... I have a few recipes that use those, so... a little bit of a talk about reading. Okay, old man. There you go. And... slowing down your goats. There you go. One type of ingredient's too much work. Flying potion. Okay. The flying potion is the one with the wings, not the one with the wings on the shoes. There you go. Truly strong as well. Less clumsy. Everyone wants some dexterity these days. Okay. And potential for fire. Don't add more than 3 types of ingredients. And it should be weak. Curious if she'll even ordain to touch it. Alright, yeah, get out of my shop then. Make your eyes bigger. That's not... no questions asked. No, all questions asked. There you go. And no smaller. I can believe that one. I can believe that one. And I've made that joke one time too many, so I think we'll end it there with those jokes of that matter. Well, I don't know. I can't promise anything. Gooey, bad smelling poison. Gluey. Gluey, bad smelly poison. Oh, I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that. I don't want to make any of these. Let's make all the protections. Is that really all the protections? Not from magic, it's all the basic. So acid involved, it's all the basic protections. Okay. So, that is also, it's all the basic elemental protections, so not the stone skin. But it's the lightning, and it's the fire, and it's the cold, and it's the poison. So poison and acid both dwell over there, and the lightning's there. Fire is there. So if we go up to the fire, and then we crawl over to the poison acid. Yeah, so we go to the fire and we just sort of loop our way around. Okay. So, that requires a whole bunch of water. And the whirly weeds are fun when going through the grease. And by fun, I mean absolutely abhorrent at it. Luckily, I think we're ever going to be making one Philosopher's Stone. So, and then we get Philosophy Salt recipe eventually. So this isn't going to get me all the way over there though, not at all. We're going to think about that. Because now, if we make our way forwards, oh my gosh, just look at the mess we have ourselves today. We haven't even made any distance. Okay, now we're going to get the little loop, right? Wee little loop. Levels us out quite nicely. And a little wee here. And another little wee here. And there we go. Okay, so that's the one on fire. And now we can dilute, and we'll just finish this off. And we go at an angle now, so use the banana into second banana, and that should level out to about there. My calculations were perfect, and then we can throw that in there, and oh, that was a little bit of a clinchy-wenchy one, wasn't it? Okay, yes, we definitely have the sphincter type there. I can say that with certainty. Right, so that there, and then some of these here will get me relatively close to my goals. Yeah, okay, not bad. So that's all protect is coming along nicely. Avoid getting sucked into there. Throw some Healer's Hearth at the problem. And then from the Healer's Hearth, we're probably going to have to add some of this to about there. Yep. Look at that. Perfect. There we go. Alright. And now let's drag it back. And we'll go over laterally. So I did add a little too much of that there. Well, it's not too big of a problem. So we shoot up here. We change the fire. And we do a little bit more of a pull out. There we go. And one of those into one of these into rock. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay. And then it's simply making our way over. Oh, glue is and stinker all over here. Okay, I can make that with that. So that's actually not such a bad potion. The sticky, stinky poison will be a fairly easy thing to do. Okay, I feel that just... yeah, I can get to here. Throw some fire. And that will get me in over here, which isn't terrible. And then Lushroom will get me to right about there-ish, I think. Or not. Okay. So Lushroom gets me about there. And we'll use some Magma Morels in combination with a Boom Bloom into a Lushroom. And that will get me much closer. So we spiral up and around. We get greased down a little bit. And then another mushroom will get me downright close to the final gill. It'll get me there. Alright, there we go. Save the recipe. We have the rainbow protection now. And rainbow protection can stack up over here. Nice! Okay. That is making some progress. We've got quite a few done. I wonder, I feel like I've made this one before. The mess. Oh, is this a different mess? Wings, charm, flight? It is. It is subtly different. Subtly different. And there's nothing else quite like that I have, because I feel like I've made something very similar to these before, but it's not quite similar enough. Okay, we might as well go grab our perfume we have saved away, so continue from here. That's a bit messy. And the perfume needs growth and light. Growth and light. Growth and light. But we need to avoid this disaster, so we'll bring it down into here. You know what, let's do it. Okay. And a little bit of that. And a touch more. Just a touch more. And there we go. See? Just need to have moxie and gumption. You can get anything done. Alright then. Probably would have been cheaper to use void salt on that, to be perfectly honest. That's a lot of void salt though. Blip, blip, blip. Fire into that. Oh, basically perfect. Ooh, into that's even more perfect actually. Okay, hopefully we don't need any more life salt, because this then gets us all the way back out here. Alright, and this is growth and light. Oh my. That's quite the journey. Okay, so luckily though, this dilution will take me directly to the point here of getting some growth into the strong pigments, the strong fragrant wild growth. Oh, bollocks. That is too precious to mess up. But I shouldn't be so gung-ho. Okay, we'll just throw one of those at it. I think, well, thankfully again, I'll only ever make one of these. So, then we get fire here. And this is actually a pretty good angle just to keep the flame. Maybe we use a morel here. And then from that morel, I then go a little bit like this here, but not quite the whole hog. And then another morel. And hopefully I don't need to deletus extremis the whole project. No, I don't. Okay. Then we can save that one. Put that one for the bookies. Oh, there he is. Yes. There we go. Perfect. Perfect potion. Goodness. Okay. And that goes up into that bottle there. Right. Making wonderful progress. Wonderful progress on the Technicolored potion. Oh, and we're out of customers for the day. I think I can make one more. Let's make this stinky vial poison. So it's sticky, stinky poison. So sticky, stinky poison first requires poison. So poison. Man, you gotta love some poison. Then it needs the stinky and the sticky. So to get to the stinky, we're going to use some dirt. Same to get to the sticky. So first, there we go. And that we can drive into that. There. And we should make landfall right about at that little compass wheel deal. Alright, and then we suplex it down, I guess, with this. Okay. And then we go to the left with some water, with some fire. And that should be pretty perfect on old Stinky. I guess too stinky. Not quite too stinky. There we go. 2 on the stinky. And now we need 2 on the sticky. So, sticky. We'll go 1 of those into 1 of those. Perfect. This is what I was hoping it would go into another one of these. Why not? Because that should get us to there. Yeah. Good. Good, 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 good. To there. And we forge that. We save that vile concoction. And that goes into the middle one. Huzzah! Put that vile nightmare over there. I'm just doing this in case I need to make more philosopher's stones, you know? Because you never know. And now, holy moly guacastoli. Okay, so I'm going to start at luck 3. And I'm going to go down to rejuvenate because this is a rejuvenate 3. So then I'll make it into rejuvenate 3, and 1 of the rejuvenate will override the luck. Right. And it will be a wonderful potion. So, we need the dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. And we'll see where that gate leads us. Although I do fear that it is not going where I want it to. Oh no, it goes basically exactly where I want it to go. Brilliant. Okay. I do know where this one goes, and that is a good thing for me to know where it go. Right then. So it goes to here, which is where we want it to be going, to here. But we're not exactly where we wish to be just yet. It's a little bit more of a juicy journey than perceived. So we get to here. Then we dilute to there. And hey, there's fire protection. So we still got quite a way to drop ourselves down, though. Quite a journey still. We're going to use quite a few mushrooms, I think, along the way. Right past perfume. Okay. Everyone likes a little bit of perfume, and passing it on by. Not the worst experience in the world now, is it? There we go. Down and down. Into the unknown. Oh, goodness. Still. A distance to go. So we get to about here, and that will bring us into there, so we don't want to go through there. So that's foolhardy foolishness. 1 more patch of dirt, but of a different kind. And then we wish to travel at an angle. Like so. And then we wish to go a little bit like this. So we drift up a little bit and then back down, and we drift up a little bit and back down. And then use one of these. And I'm going to save as much resources, I think, as I can here in the gem sense, because I could do a gem skip here. But a gem skip is rather expensive on the old coffers. So we'll just drift with mushrooms and various other things and get around it all proper like, I guess. Do it prim, proper, and prestigiously. Oh goodness. Well, that was a mistake. Well, there we go. Top that old bean up. Throw one of those at it. Okay. I feel like I've gone more reckless now that I have the opportunity to get more reckless. And up into wind we use, of course, berries of magic, called bushiness. So one berry used. Now we want to cup our way underneath it, softly, gently, with some squid essence. And we want to basically... I just had a bloody heart attack as emergency services was doing a test to do a emergency alert. And I thought it was a real emergency. And I was like, oh dear, well, I'm going to have to read these instructions and see what I'm going to have to do. It wasn't quite so bad, but still, it's a little spooky getting that notification. Also very noisy. Not at all peaceful. Oh, yeesh. I can say I was not a fan of that. It's good to know it works though. Like, it gets you. It's like, oh yeah, okay. Something's up. Batten the hatches, boys. We be in trouble. Alright. Save that recipe. Don't want to get that one's... I mean, I don't want to get any of these wrong, let's be perfectly honest. Because then I'd have to make... Well, how much more luck can I... How many of these can I make? I can make one more of them. Yeah. Not the easiest thing to make again. You know, what remains isn't the worst. The invisibility, magic, big, I can do in the oil. And the rest of these just take a little bit of time. I've done all the spooky, expensive ones at this point. Quite nice. So I have all that done, so I think I'll sleep for the night. And see if anyone has some interesting business for me in the morning. Ah yes, you. I'll buy 5 of these off you, even though I'll never use them. And I'll say good day. And fertilizer for your garden. Heh, take that. Yeah. Just throw some poo at the customers. Okay. Fertilizer for your garden. No more than 3. I think it only uses 1. You need oil to make your gate less squeaky. I thought it was going to be husband. Okay. Oil. Wait, why is... Oh right, I shoved these up here because I just need to shove them somewhere. Okay. I mean, it's got an extra effect, but it's no extra charge for that extra effect. Bandit knife protection. Well, then we'll brew you the brew of bandit protection. And sticky. Oh, so sticky. There you go. What do you think of that? And I'm interested in, well, actually I'm interested in your grocer products today, sir. And I'll take some of those, and we'll just buy it, because it's only 1,000 gold. Alright. And healing of wounds. Honestly, super easy to make, right? Super easy to make these healing potions. Should be selling, like, the most money. I just happen to have a perfume potion there. Hey lady, okay, there you go. There's your perfume. There. Roadblock blowing up. Okay. Boom. Antidote for anti-venom. Got your anti-venom right here. Her name's Venom. And she wants you to visit more. And you need a potion to get good night's sleep. There you go. Now, my business is my business. Okay, magic healing libido. Well, let's be lazy. Continue from here. Then, we stir, we dilute, we go get to the magic. Magic we get with berries. Okay. Magic's like a mix between wind and water, apparently. So, 1 magic flower. And away we go. We need tier 2 magic and tier 1 libido. Alright. So, that'll get us tier 2 magic. Boom. And then we just start drifting down. We start angling for libido. And libido, we'll just use a good old mix of heat and mushrooms. So we'll throw in mushroom number 1. And then after mushroom number 1, we'll throw mushroom number 2. After mushroom number 2, we'll throw mushroom number 3. And then guess what comes after number 3? That's right. Mushroom number 4. And we've used a whole bunch of mushrooms. Alright. Almost a mushroom... What do you make out of mushrooms? Like a mushroom souffle? Is that a thing? Seems like it should be. Alright. We get that there. And then... Guess what? More mushrooms. That's right. Okay. 1 libido. We'll make a potion as required. Save the recipe. And drop it in to the right spot. Even. Very good. And... we are missing the potion. It's really easy to make. Ew, it's because we got extra scrolls because I bought more. So it filled them in over here. I see. I'll have to grab those sneaky boys and bring them back over here. There we go. Okay, and then we just got so many more to go. Okay, elements of all kinds. That one's going to be fun, actually. And do the heart valve. But I think I'll leave it there for today. Learning philosophy. Getting there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We made the potion of necromancy and rejuvenating. Rejuvenating necromancy. That is a cool potion. So, thank you very much for watching. And I'll catch you all next time. So until that time comes around again. Goodbye.